People of YouTube, hello and welcome to Chaos Reborn. This is Cheezopath. I'm going to be doing some recording of this game as well, because I like it, and unlike with XCOM multiplayer, I'm actually really into the multiplayer on it. We're still in the prototype stage of the game, so still some bugs, but it's also still got the same great mechanics underneath. There's a tournament going on. The organisation's a little bit meh, so I was going to play a tournament game today, but seems that's not happening. So instead, I'm going to do a bunch of two-player and talk through my kind of process as I go. I mean, by no means am I the best player at this or whatever, but I've played quite a bit now, so at least I have a feel for the mechanics, and I'm going to explain my thoughts as I play. So here we go in the lobby. Aha! Okay, so someone has arrived. It's my turn. Play. Let's see who we got. Medieval Man. Don't know him. I'm going to say hi. Hi. And let's look at my spells. We got a bolt. Great. We got some magic attacks. Let's see. Dwarf, eagle, zombie, blob, blob. Okay, so we got some good chaos. I'm thinking this is a chaos round. So I'm going to open with a zombie, I think. Move up with a zombie. Makes sense. Yes, I can still withdraw. And let's do it. Gas. I'm playing a game. Burb. Okay, so that's the end of my turn. And that's a zombie in Medieval Man's face. They don't move fast, so actually, if he just stayed there, it would take like 3 turns for me to get to him. But it's something. It means he needs to address somehow undead. It's real as well, so if he tries to disbelieve, he's going to waste a turn. 80% cast, obviously 1 in 5 chance that I would have utterly failed and I'd have been basically walking up into his face. Have I misjudged the distance here? Is he in bolt range? I think he is, actually. That's terrible. I shouldn't have moved 2 paces. That's one thing you should always do in these games is count your tiles, something I utterly failed to do just now. So, for example, wizard can move 2, 1, 2. Bolt range is 3, 1, 2, 3. He can straight up hit me with a bolt, and this could be over right now. In which case, this video is no way going on the internet. Oh boy. What else have we got while we're here? So what have we got on the law side? We've got dwarf, quite high chance, decree, some of this stuff. Nothing really compelling. Oh, that was a bad idea. When you subvert, I guess you've got to be in range, but he's charged at me. Now there's a lot of pressure on him. Also, if that had failed, well, he's in bolt range now. Did you back? Sure did. You? So I think he's talking about the Kickstarter there. So I'm going to move the zombie up. So the zombie's going to be in striking range next turn. Bigger concern for Medieval Man, I think, should be that I have a bolt. So I'm going to stand here. This is what he should have done if he had one. And the mistake I basically made. Let's hit him in the face. Boom. I did, but my credit union put some hold on the charge for no reason. Found out this morning. Ah. Too bad. So I'm screwed. Very similar to just now. LOL. Well, GG. GG. Leave game. Alright, so that was a little quick. Let's... made me feel sad. Let's try again. Let's join 2-player game. And I'm against Warto. Oh, Warto's in the tournament. Hey, Warto. 2P works for me again. Smiley face. Great. Alright, well, let's see how Warto does. I think Warto's played quite a bit, so it's going to be an interesting game. So I haven't got a bolt. Got basic magic. Some 80%... minions, sword, subvert, bow, elf, giant, Pegasus, damnation, magical red dragon. So I've got some really good, strong chaos stuff if we can somehow push it that way, but I just don't have the deck to do it. So I wonder if I'm going to have to kind of just leave those. That or I open with zombie, and he pushes his chaos. But he's gone lawful. Maybe I should just go with the momentum. Yeah, I'm going to do that. let's first push the law. Actually, sometimes I do this, sometimes it works. Decree on him, early game. Maybe he loses Disbelieve or something. Green Dragon and Pegasus. Not bad, not a bad yield. I'm quite happy with that. That's quite rare that works, but you know, it can happen sometimes. So, and here it worked for me. Oh yeah, looks like it's a bit random what modes work sometimes at the Mo. I've noticed that too! Exclamation mark. Yeah, that's all I can really say to that. So he's down a couple of spells. And law is up to +6. Hopefully he keeps doing law stuff. He got a sword. That's good. Now he's got a... Okay, so dwarf is slow. Sword is close. So a good counter, I would think, is a bow. I have a good chance of getting a bow out here. So let's... yeah, let's stay put and do it. Come on. Alright, bow worked. So he's going to have to do something about that because I can sort of keep distance and outmaneuver him in theory. Just, I can hop onto this. I probably should have already moved to this mid cover, to be honest. Sorry, not mid cover, mid height terrain, giving me an advantage if he decided he was still going to advance. Remember though, he's probably got a bolt. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. He's moving away though, and he's going for the bow as well. He's no dummy. There's no gain in rushing me down. I mean, I could understand if that moved forward. It didn't. But yes, he's going to have to change his tack, and that's what he's done, and I think it's the right move. At this point, I could press on with the law stuff. I could make myself like a super battle kind of wizard with a sword, but I don't think... You know, I think you should min-max this stuff. I've gone range, so I should be a ranged guy. We got Subversion if anyone gets close. We are trying to get the law up, though. So I could get a dwarf easily. It's going to lead me towards Pegasus. I know he lost a Pegasus. It could be his only Pegasus. I know he lost a Green Dragon, which is irrelevant, basically, as far as I'm concerned. So I'm gonna dwarf it to improve my chance of getting an elf next. So 98%, pretty certain that's going to happen. So there's a front line of defense. He sort of is operating as my sword rather than me now, kind of. Obviously, it's not that simple, but it's some defense and another movement option. So there's that. Not sure what he's going to come up with now. He failed a unicorn with a law +21. That's pretty harsh. I think with that in mind, I'm going to try and keep the law high because his other options are probably strong chaos things, and that's going to sort of deny him the ability to use those. So we got a sword up to 96. Nah. Let's... Pegasus 71 is a pretty good chance, but let's do the elf. Okay, great. So that's 2 ranged attacks. Let's move forward with this, guys. Just tease, just a touch. And 2 ranged attacks, you don't want to be getting close to these guys, so they can start moving, covering each other, and providing a nice field of fire. He'll want to mount if he's going to make use of this sword. He has one. So, okay, he had two Pegasus units. What is the base on Pegasus? It's like 50, so that was 81. So chances are that's real. I'm not going to waste time disbelieving it. That's unlikely to happen. That's unlikely to happen. Let's make my own Pegasus. Let's fire with fire. So that was 81% for midcast now. So that must have been a 70-something. Even so, could be real. Then again, that my reasoning being that, and him knowing my reasoning being that, means that he could easily have done an illusion. It's very dangerous to do an illusion mount because you could fly up somewhere high and inaccessible and then be disbelieved or something of that nature. But that just makes it, more irrational to use and therefore better as a bluff. I'm going to hold position. I'm even going to move back. And we're just building up our armies, basically. I think I'm going to use magic on him again. Why hasn't he gone on the mount? He does actually can walk onto the mount, but I would do that straight away. Not sure what's going on there. Okay. Water, what are you gonna do? Let's see. Any more lore stuff? I've got sword, 100%. What's he just done? I've lost my elf. That's a shame. Everything else is fine. So what I'm going to do is get on my mount. I could get a sword and we'd be absolutely mirrored, but that basically puts me behind one turn. Lore's high enough that I don't need to worry about it now. So basically I'm thinking of doing some chaos stuff. He's very good against zombies in the state he's in with the bow, the flying and whatnot, so that's not going to help. Let's just do this. It's a decent chance. If I get his Pegasus, he's kind of screwed for a mount. Let's give it a shot. Didn't work. Brought the lore down. Slightly annoying. I still don't have a bolt, do I? Select rider. No, yes, that's right. So let's move back. Let's even appear to be going in full retreat. Oh, we get height. Let's get height. He's going to have to do quite a lot of work to kill me from there, I think, but, you know, I've seen things turn around really quickly from positions like this before, so I don't know. Pegasus can move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, so he can't get elevation on me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, and hit. So if he does come in for a hit, he will be at a disadvantage on height for physical attack. This guy's a bit of a waste over here. I should probably move him in. I think he's aiming to pick him off. This is almost a mirror match. This is weird. Okay, so he did a magic attack, which has taken out my mount. That's very frustrating. And frankly, this is unlikely to work. That's a bit annoying. I think this is the time to bring on zombie. I think zombie would be good here. Let's do a real zombie. Please work. It worked. So that's completely countered this guy. But yeah, very frustrating that I no longer have a mount. So he's done very well to deny me a mount. My elf is basically doing all right on material. So that's kind of brought it back to balance. I think we're fairly evenly matched at this point. If I can pull this one out the bag and get it working, that'd be great. Subversion at the right time would be really good. Eagle could help. I just don't have the chaos down. Yeah, it's so lawful now. I don't have the chaos available to make this happen. If I get a Manticore, a real one with 40% roll, that would be great. Obviously shouldn't count on it. He could shoot me from there, and I'm down a unit. So in revenge, I'm going to get him with my zombie, unless he walks away, which makes sense, absolutely. He should walk away, and he will. Yeah. So I'm going to step down again, just to keep him away from me. Take a pace back, and it's not the time for triple magic attack. We're not going to get a chance to get, yeah, we've got a bit of breathing room. Let's try this Manticore. If it works, this is the thing, if it works, I'm in great position. If it doesn't, it's still salvageable. So this is the time to do it, I think. And it worked, which is fantastic. It has a bow kind of built in. I'm not really sure how that works. It does have a ranged attack. And it's a flying mount, so that's security too. Hopefully he wastes a turn. Yes, disbelieving it. Poor move in my opinion. He should have judged, you know, my reasoning there. I mean, yeah, that's the metagame though, I guess. So he's down a turn in terms of action. He may be running out of spells at this point. Thrown quite a lot at me remotely. So I think, yeah, I'm wondering what he's going to do next. All he's got left is the move on the Pegasus. Doesn't make sense to move in at this point because he should be assuming that I have a bolt. I don't, but he should be assuming that. I don't really gain much by subverting this. Really, I should just push it back with my zombie, is what I'm thinking. Yeah, it's going to come down to, I think this is one of those games where we're going to run out of spells. That's my thinking. And again, he's probably got some chaos stuff that's just not going to work for him. Considering some neutral costs, perhaps, maybe some illusions. But towards the end of the game, illusions are more likely to be disbelieved, which is why I tend to just try and roll hard dice towards the end of the game, and sometimes you're rewarded, and I suppose it's more about recognizing when you can afford to do that. So yeah, he hasn't really got... I think he's a little bit unsure of what to actually do at this point, and that makes sense. I'm going to get on my Manticore, and I'm thinking this is never going to have a higher chance than now. And again, we're a little bit at an impasse, so this probably makes sense for me to pull this one out, even though I don't have a third target. Oh, maybe I can wait. Again, I could do a really hard roll and try this red dragon. Or a giant. It's tough. Eagle is a lot of mobility, which would be great. Sword won't help me much, and I definitely want to keep subversion, so it's between eagle, giant. If this dragon works, I think we win. So let's just do it. Alright, it didn't work. Fine. But I can still... Now, what is it suggesting on the attack here? Let's fly over here. Take the shot. Fine. He's going to still have to run away. Tricky? Yes. I'm just going to say, that's really all I can think of to say right now. Interesting. So I think we're about even for material. I think I probably have stronger remaining spells. Decent chance on these three. This one, I don't know. Yeah, I'm waiting for him to put something else out so I don't waste the third target. Because I don't think I need to do it yet. Still got that sword in the bag. I can do it any time. And I suppose, makes sense for me to keep him in the dark about it until he mounts some kind of attack. It would be a good move just before, if he commits to moving forwards. Elf! That's a really high chance. Why did he wait so long to do that? It's a good idea. Well, now I'm going to try my chaos move. I think this is the best time for it. Because I'll know if I can take out that elf easily or not. It's a really hard roll, but, maybe it works. Let's see what his unit's going to do. And it's time. Now, if I move forward, zombie's probably going to get hit by that guy, so I probably won't do that. Instead, I'm going to pull back, because I'm using magic. Zombie's going to pull back. And it's time to select the rider, and just hope. RNG gods, hear me. Alright, that was a good one to get rid of. Shame it didn't work on the others, but, I can live with that. That was decent. This guy is still irrelevant. Pegasus would have been great to kill, but I can live with it. Killing that is nice. That helps a lot, because it's going to be much harder for him to pressure me. Okay, so we've got Eagle. Eagle could be a really nice thing to combine with the Manticore in an attack. Subversion, I don't know. I'm waiting for him to pull out something. I suppose I could have subverted that elf. Oh, maybe that would have been a better move. Fly over, subvert. Had a really good chance, and if it failed, I could get the Manticore to shoot them. Oh, it's tough. Oh, he's coming in. He's decided, screw it. What's he going to do? Bolt the zombie? Something irrational? Blob. A good idea. Very good move. Creature is disabled. Snake Rider. Okay, so this is where the zombie can really help. We need to get on the level and free the Manticore if I can. Excellent. Now, I don't think he was expecting to be allowed to be near... Alright, 50%, that's really good. So what if... Now, this is key what I do here. I think I should get over there and 50% to kill his mount. It works, which is great. Now he must be pretty scared. 20% to kill, that's not good enough by any measure. Let's this is where an illusion is going to help. So he's too busy. He can't reach me with that. An illusion giant, if he doesn't deal with it and tries to deal with me, the giant will kill him. So it doesn't even matter if he knows that it's an illusion, because if he disbelieves it, I get 2 shots on him. And I still have another unit to get. It'd be nice to have the sword at this point, but I don't think he would have rushed in with the sword if I had the sword. That's kind of why I've been holding back on it. So the zombie's blobbed, but that, to be fair, that was a perfect move with the zombie. I'm really glad it worked out that way. Could have gone completely opposite. 40% is not a good roll to go on, but this is how it works. Attacks sometimes fail, quite dismally. I don't think he thought. Well, I suppose a blob is a really strong attack, but a blob on a mounted person isn't nearly as good. And with the support unit, I'm glad I kept the support unit close. Basically, I'm quite lucky the way it came out, but it wasn't through me making mistakes. I made the right decision so far, I think. So he's gone ahead and cast Disbelieve, which means I get a magical hit onto his undefended body right now. That's too good to pass up. And he's dead. That's game to me. Really good game. So I'm going to say that. GG. You too. Oh, man. Great. I finally recorded me winning. Never mind all that footage of me losing horribly. So, yeah, I super enjoyed that, and I hope you did too. And if you did, please consider supporting this video in any way you can. And I'll see you next time.